Hello, health conscious friends. Welcome to this week's Carnivore grocery haul, where you can expect to see meat, and more meat, minus the bougie nonsense. Cause we're doing low carb without the drama, without the fluff, and without the $48 steaks. This is going to be a realistic, budget-friendly haul for two. And because we're family, I go above and beyond. Not only am I going to be showing you what I bought, I'll be including all of the important information like nutritional facts, the price, ingredients, where I picked it up, and my grand total spent at the end of the video. If you're thinking to yourself, girl, where have you been all of my life? This is my type of content. Cheap and simple. I got you. Go check out the Carnivore grocery haul playlist. I'm going to link it right here and down in the description box. It's down to earth, nothing fancy, and it won't leave your bank account crying when you're done. We can chit chat while I unpack all of this in the kitchen, so let's go ahead and get started. First stop, Walmart, to grab a few staples and practice some self-control. This week we decided to try the Great Value 100% Pure Beef Burgers. One of you suggested these in my last haul and we wanted to give them a shot. Shout out to Annie. So if you have any recommendations, let us know. These are the 85% lean, 15% fat, pre-patted out burgers, and you get 12 patties. The great thing about these is there's only one ingredient, 100% pure beef. That's getting harder to find because a lot of the fresh ground beef at Walmart either has fillers or natural flavors now. One burger is a serving with 240 calories, 21 grams of protein, 17 grams of fat, and 0 carbs. They've also included several different cooking options or instructions, making these fast and convenient. This package was $15.47, so $1.29 per burger. This bacon is phenomenal. They have two versions at our Walmart, the original and the thick cut, and we just alternate back and forth each week. 12 ounces of Carolina Pride hardwood smoked, thick cut, ready to cook, 0 sugar added bacon. This package has 10 slices and 2 slices is 80 calories, 5 grams of protein, 7 grams of fat, and 0 carbs. Minimally processed with only a handful of clean ingredients. The price was $5.74. But remember, you're getting two products here. Save your bacon grease. Use it to cook with. It's going to add tons of flavor and it'll add fat to any leaner foods you might prepare. I let it cool some and then I pour it in a container. I bought this one from Amazon. It has a strainer so you don't have any chunks in your grease. Plus it has a lid, a spatula, and it's dishwasher safe. I'll link this one in the description box if you're looking for a good one and want to pick one up. Listen, I tried a lot of cheese sticks and these taste the best. They're the Great Value whole milk low moisture mozzarella string cheese, and you get 12 for $3.28, making them 27 cents a piece. One cheese stick is a serving. It's 90 calories, 7 grams of protein, 7 grams of fat, and 0 carbs. Great ingredients. They don't add any colors or natural flavors. Then I grabbed a 2-pound block of Great Value white sharp cheddar cheese. We like to shred our own. I just think it tastes better. Ingredients are milk, cheese cultures, salt, and enzymes. 1 ounce is 110 calories, 7 grams of protein, 9 grams of fat, and less than 1 carb. It was $6.96. I bought the 8-ounce tub o' daisy sour cream for $1.74. Only ingredient is cultured cream, and 2 tablespoons has 60 calories, 1 gram of protein, 5 grams of fat, and 1 carb. I like to have this on hand in case we want to throw together a quick dipping sauce. That was everything from Walmart. I made a list, I stuck to it, and I spent a whopping $33.19. Next stop was Sam's Club. Chris ran in for 2 items. He used Scan and Go and was back in the car in under 10 minutes. We got 2 packs of the value size Perdue ground chicken. They're 3 pounds each, 100% all natural, no antibiotics, and a quick cook time, which I love. Only question I have is, why is it so hard to find ground chicken without any other ingredients? Because this one has chicken, vinegar, and rosemary extract. So if you know of a better option, please tell me in the comments. Each package has 12 4-ounce servings inside, with a serving being 160 calories, 22 grams of protein, 9 grams of fat, and 0 carbs. They were $10.57 each. Then we went ahead and grabbed our eggs while we were there. I like to buy organic when possible, and the price isn't outrageous. Sam's has the large brown pasture raised with no hormones for $5.54. That's the cheapest I've been able to find them. And eggs are one of those foods I like to cook in that bacon grease. It does increase the fat, but most importantly, the flavor. That's all we needed at Sam's this week, and we spent $26.68. I always like to check out Dollar Tree since you never know what you might find. And my chin literally hit the floor when I saw these on the shelf. Butcher Boy Traditional Beef Tallow. Each jar is 7.25 fluid ounces with only one ingredient, beef tallow. These jars have 14 servings and a serving size is 1 tablespoon. 120 calories, 0 grams of protein, 0 carbs, and 14 grams of fat. I really like to cook with beef tallow. It has a high smoke point, so it makes your foods crispy and not greasy. It adds a subtle beefy flavor, plus it contains fat-soluble vitamins. The only problem is, it's insanely expensive. So this was an awesome score. I picked up 2 for $1.25 a piece, but sadly my Dollar Tree had a price increase a few days ago, and now these would be $1.50. While I was there, I got a bag of my favorite fried pork rinds. It's the Brim's Original, and Chris got a bag of the dill pickle flavored. Both are 2.625 ounces and were $1.25 each. Plain version I get has clean ingredients: pork rinds, salt, and 0 carbs. Now, the pickle flavored pork rinds have a lot more going on. They've added maltodextrin, but the carb count is still low, just 1 carb per serving. Chris is doing Ketovore and isn't focused on ingredients, just keeping that carb count low. We spent a total of $5 at Dollar Tree. Let me know if you found any good deals there lately, so I know to be on the lookout for them. Last stop was at Ingles to buy butter. They sell their brand, which is the Laura Lynn, for $2.98. I got 2 boxes of the salted butter. Each one has 4 sticks, and the ingredients are cream and salt. I had 1 impulse purchase because you gotta treat yourself occasionally, right? Plus, they were marked down, so I saved a couple of dollars. I snagged a pack of the salami and mozzarella roll and goes for $2.99. A serving has 170 calories, 15 grams of protein, 12 grams of fat, and 1 carb. I spent $8.95 at Ingles, bringing my grand total for a week's worth of groceries for 2 people to $73.82. And some of this will even carry over to the next week, like the beef tallow and butter. All right, y'all, that's the haul. Simple, budget friendly, low carb, keto, and carnivore groceries for 2 grown folks who like their meals uncomplicated and their bank account unbothered. There were no steaks posing for Instagram, and there were no ingredients that sounded like prescription medications. Just real food for real meals and at a price we can all afford. This lifestyle doesn't have to be stressful or make you feel like you need to sell a kidney. Sometimes you just need beef, chicken, eggs, and a plan. So if you enjoyed hanging out with me and surviving Walmart from the safety of your screen, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you're into practical low carb with meals that fit your budget, you might want to go ahead and subscribe and, become part of the family. We're keeping it easy like Sunday morning over here. Just meat, heat, eat, repeat. Now I need to know, when you shop Carnivore, are you team ground beef and eggs, or do you splurge on steak like it's a holiday? Be honest, are we budgeting responsibly, or are we emotionally purchasing ribeyes? I mean, it's okay either way. This is a judgment-free zone. Drop it in the comments because I need to know where my people stand. Okay, I'm off to go cook dinner for 2 and recover from wandering up and down every single aisle at Walmart. Fairly certain I got in all those steps today, but I'll see you in the next one, and I hope you have a great week. Bye.